Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I just finished my premiere for my Shazam review, so let's dive on in over to more LA Noire, shall we? By the way, Albus, you had asked before on Tristan's stream about how much you think, and how much. I'm assuming you mean Last of Us? Beats me, it's a full price game, though, I'll just say that. All I can say is that, yeah, money's a bit tight, so I can only get one of two games only. And as much as I want to play Last of Us, well, what you gonna do? At least I was able to get Resident Evil 4 Remake. So I ain't complaining. Time for some Reefer Madness. Hey, that's cool, Pika. Reefer Madness.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Oh, just one second, I just realized I forgot something.
Sure, I know.
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's going to cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
You think the vice boys get in there on the side?
I saw it, I like it.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money? No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kids are on form.
I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
It's good looking for a policeman.
You know the way. You can drive.
Cold in the market, I kill nobody but me husband.
Root beers all around, doll.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
What's so special with him?
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20! I said...
You want the money or the alternative? Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Wes comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. How do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket. Let's go visit this Cruz character. $50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
Waitress. Another spoon.
You're behind the wheel. You believe his story? Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Officers need help at 1452.
Oh! Let's try again.
Calling KGPL. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, Lemmy.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself. Silver dollar. Thought they took these things out of circulation. Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front. Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
eat regular meals anymore. Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps. These are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup. Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
You hungry or something, Phelps?
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole.
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
You can drive.
Come on, Roy.
Any unit in the vicinity of 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. Stand by for further unit to handle identify.
Car 11K responding. Go ahead with the further.
11K at 211 in progress at Westlake Pest Control at 3rd and Union. The 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. 11K, code 3.
11K, roger. Stop! LAPD!
Like hell!
Put your hands in the air! Next time, you're mine.
I don't need this. I'm out of here.
Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you! Every man for himself!
Hey, Drez, how's it going?
Stop or I will shoot! Stop or I will shoot!
Haha. Finally got to do a warning shot.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So, Tris, what did you think of
Brother
the
says the
Shazam
morphine
review?
is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
Jeez, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
She seems familiar.
I get off around 6 if you're interested. But
Not
there's really
in-
nothing more I can help you with now.
Not interested.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz. The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in the aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better. How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of
Hey, Tavia.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
I'm sure a lot of people are like that. Sometimes you don't know how the sausage is made.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
We have carpet.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
I'm on Vice desk.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed
He
a
is
company of
funny.
Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station.
Yeah, how you doing,
Loading and unloading.
Amiga?
Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. It's delivered here at night.
Hey, Colin.
It canned up. From here, it gets sent all over the country.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods
It's your
where I'm
call,
told.
Pika.
And you don't know Juan
Whichever
Garcia
you feel
Cruz.
is safer is
No.
what I say.
Not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th century is always out.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question? That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer.
Oh, that's awesome, Tavia.
Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
Commie union type. By the way, yeah, I read the new Deceased issue. It's awesome. Both of them are awesome.
I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
Can you drive to this one? How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? If you asked Rojas how much a silver dollar was worth, he'd probably say 50 cents.
I wouldn't think Roy is wrong on that one.
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
Well, we don't know what's going on with that, though, to be honest.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
Ah, jeez. That was a fast one. Well, to be fair though, Tabor, we don't
Whatever
know
you're
what's
carrying,
going
hand it
on
over.
with that. Since we have Gold Beetle, this could be in the future. We don't know what.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for.
Mexico.
My compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address.
Hey, Albus. Well, I agree with that. It's definitely that Flash Planet. He's clearly wrapping things up.
Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information,
but yeah,
and
hey,
I won't give you to immigration.
Remember, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
You have a silver dollar, Erto, just like Juan. I'm sure Ernesto and the rest have them as well.
The silver dollars are his mark.
Whose? Give me a name.
None of us are allowed to see him. His creatures carry his orders to us. If I gave you his name, I would be buried alongside my wife and children.
If you don't give us something, you will rot in jail while your family starves on the street.
Ernesto Juarez, tonight at 1 a.m. He's bringing the truck into the soup factory. Please help me, sir. Ernesto can be very cruel.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory.
Oh, I was just talking about the game and the game, how it's coming to PC, that's all.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan.
It's
Juan
after
got in
Homicide. This is the one that eventually leads to Phelps' downfall.
Continue.
I was already here.
But yeah, Albus, like I said, the game is coming to PC next week. Like I was saying, I only had enough to either get that or Resident Evil Remake, not both, as much as I wanted both.
And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart.
You're under arrest, Erto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do.
I don't have a PlayStation, Albus. All I have is PC. That's why I've been waiting for it.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation.
How short am I? For
Moving
the whole
dope
game,
around
pretty
the country,
much.
Collected grasshoppers. Local weed gets
Which, as far as I can tell,
through Pachuco
the
Street
best
Farm.
deal I'm able to get is
Someone must know
around.
something about this drug baron character.
Oh.
Here they come.
Oh, how much is it? Well, Albus, give me your email and I'll email it to you. All right, I'd rather not just be bragging about it on the stream. Give me your email.
Now?
Let's get them.
Goddamn maniac!
All right, move. Move! Let's go! Everyone into position.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Throw out the guns.
Whoops.
Everyone into position.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, pal. Get in there.
Stay down.
Throw down your gun if you like. I'm still gonna.
Weapons on the ground, now.
All clear?
I think that's the last of them, Cole.
Just 1 second. I got it. And I just sent you a reply, Albus.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life. Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on it.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
Oh, come on. Can you pick up his head or not? I guess I can't get my own hat. Whoa!
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
No. Hold on. Yes, he's a little green worm. Yes. They've kept him a little green worm like he was at the end of the first movie.
$50,000 here. Yet another silver dollar. Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about? Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
Whoa! Hold on one sec. Elvis, thank you. I mean, I know you would say about sending it. I didn't expect you to send that much. Just give me a moment. Come on, come on, come on. Load up, load up, load up. Yeah, one problem with Stream Elements when you're loading up the website. It takes forever. I forgot the password to that email ID. Damn, game can't be any more than this, I hope. Plus, we shall have all the chickens on the menu. Again, Albus, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
Okay, let's see. Are there any other street crimes? Nope, none. Come on, Earl, move it.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Locked. We need another way in.
This looks ominous.
Cover the back door, Roy.
I'm taking my money and going home. And fuck whose turn it is to my shop. Hey, who the fuck is that?
You okay? I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
Throw out the guns.
Line for cover! Stay in cover!
Move, Phelps.
Son of a bitch!
Weapons on the ground, now! Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get
many
up.
years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Okay, I actually do like, if you notice Roy, he actually looks like, of course, I can't touch this guy.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens...
Wait, Batavia, did you notice? The way Earl was acting, he was actually acting like, oh great, a guy I can't touch. Which tells me he probably actually wanted to bring this guy in. Right, well, not this guy, but
and your
the head
partner
person in.
For smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push
So yeah, you
your
get up
luck.
and tell Roy actually
Sanders
felt
is
like
no longer your
he
brother.
wanted someone he could touch, not someone who was untouchable.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there.
It's Sheldon, the guy from the Osakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
Now he's running out there to put him out of his misery.
You didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant, when you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
Okay, that time I don't blame Phelps for being ticked off at that. After everything being so straightforward, it's so perturbing dealing with this case. The vice cases.
Boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro. You sound pretty sure about the result. I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid.
Wait, he has money on the black kid with how racist he is?
Let's get a ringside seat.
You know that means it's a throne fight.
That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back. LAPD. What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement.
We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people. Stand aside. He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find.
Very funny.
Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that
Yep.
can help you financially.
Yep,
and
that was the same guy we saw
salve
put
your
that
heart.
one guy out of his
I'm all
misery.
ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands.
Yeah, this is the guy who went up there and used the
Assure
morphine
that
to,
it will all be
yeah,
medically administered.
take out that one guy.
I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
Unfortunately, we already know that the drugs are still out there, so...
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. Plus a bunch of names and odds.
Yep,
You're not
you
the
know
only
it's
one who likes to
illegal.
flutter, Roy.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey, seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
I, met his brother-in-law. Yeah, it connects to, the arson desk when we get to it.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel El Mar, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thank you.
Are there any more street crimes here? Anywhere? Nope.
You know the place? Flop House. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Quarter a night. Damn! I wish apartments
the
were
wheel.
were that cheap.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. It's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
No. I did a bunch of the street crimes earlier, Tavia, and there's only a handful of them on Vice. So obviously no new ones have popped up yet.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
Hey, fuck you! Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
I swear, this town is going straight
Winston
to hell.
Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
This guy must have escaped a lunatic.
Door's unlocked. Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight. I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts. He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
It's still warm. Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
There's this angle if he has a real love interest.
Lipstick.
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
Yep, you're right about that. And even then, they didn't become commonplace until later.
Problem, pal?
That's the cop in the newspaper.
You can drive.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did.
Standard training.
Very separate eras. Very separate eras,
The only prize for
Pika.
taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
Gotham by Gaslight, which was to check the Ripper stuff, was around 1888. This is 1940. Way different era.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
Two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted.
One was assaulted.
Give it up, bitch.
Sounds like we're missing
He's
all the
gone and
fun.
fucked
Get
both
in
of
there,
us, and you know
Phelps.
where he's hiding. Now tell me where he is before.
Like hitting women, do you?
Oh! We had a gun!
This isn't gonna end well for you, friend. Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers? Single ticket, one way. Guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio. Scania sails from New York. Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off. Let's just get this over with, and you can haul Carlo the hell out of here.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
Yes, I can.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Do you want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Good luck, Miss Edwards. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
That's the funny thing about Roy. When his mind is to it, he is a good cop. A crooked cop, but still a good crooked cop.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Slack. Gotta get closer.
Very true, Pika.
Bookmakers? Yes. Surprise, surprise.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in that case for that poor lady killed near City Hall.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases? We don't need this?
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines. We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Oh, there's a crime.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Car 11K, 11 King. Further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL clear.
Any Central unit of 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K, calling KGPL. We'll take the 484.
11K, see the man. Citizen reports at 484 just occurred at 3155 West 4th Street. 11K, handle code 3.
You gotta help me, officer, please!
Slow down. What happened?
I was just walking along, not bothering nobody. And these punks jumped me. They knocked me across my mouth and took my money.
How long ago was this?
Not more than 20 minutes ago, mister. They went that way, down the alley there.
Wait here.
Oh!
Please, you sucker.
Son of a bitch is taking the car! Shit, come on, let's get after him. Wake up, Cole.
Hit him! Clear this asshole off the road. Getting close and steer him off the tar. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Car chase. Hey, Eric.
stupid thing to do.
Idiot! What a maroon! What a ninkum. Boop!
You know the way. You can drive.
I got two versions of the same car.
You can drive.
One with the hood up and one with the hood down.
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Good question.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did.
Sure did.
I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast. Operator, give me R&I.
Agreed.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the yellow cab company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Sent one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
Keep an eye out. There'll probably be others.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
Pika, don't time them out. Hide them. Just hide them. And Delmer, who the heck are you? Delmer, who the hell are you?
Can you drive to this one?
Hey, Central Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit?
Car 11 King, go ahead with the further.
11K, see the woman. A 288 just occurred on the Angelino Heights trolley. Currently stopped near Fountain and Bronson. Call in for further
LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife! That filthy lowlife!
What happened?
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There! That's him! Right there!
Ah, fuck.
Sheila Alien. Jabba the Creator, who are you? Sheila Aliens? Who's Sheila Aliens?
Go on, Phelps, get after that creeper.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
No idea who that guy was, Tavia. An asshole is who it was. Okay. Who are you guys?
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Oh, wow. I think I...
Put your hands in the air! You're under arrest for public indecency. Oh, Christ.
Tavia, when you see these guys, don't time them out. Just hide them. Okay, Quaff. We just gotta keep hiding them, Tavia. That's all. That's what you guys should do. Keep an eye out for them and just keep hiding them. Anytime they do anything like this, just hide them. No, Tavia, Don't time them out. Hide them.
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys.
Oh, they are,
especially
Michael?
where a fight's concerned.
Well, in that case, boot them as well then.
Hammond is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. He should know his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
Well, at least it seems to slow down for right now.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole.
I don't think they're finally gone.
Don't lose that cab. Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
Okay, Wildcard Cypher, no spoilers.
How many stops is she gonna make?
You got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
Eloise, the viewer. Wait. This is annoying. I'm more surprised how they have so many alt accounts.
Spooked him. Back into traffic, Phelps, now. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people were trolling in here, Albus. I don't know. Albus, quick question. Were you Eloise the viewer? Just want to make sure. Were you Eloise the... Just want to make sure.
Pull over. He's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
When they found you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Hey, Raymond.
A wallet has been found in the gentleman's restroom.
This guy must have escaped a loony bin.
That's that cop.
Uh-oh.
Roy! Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy.
Make
Who
me-
shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
What is with all these guys? I'm just trying to play a game here.
.32 caliber. One shot fired. The Egyptian Theater.
So, what now?
They are obsessed.
The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
These guys are beyond obsessed. Yeah, you're right. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me set that up. Hold on. Well, hey, great for you to stop on by still, Raymond. And we got another one. How do I do this? Come on. Comicsgate, Albus. He's talking about Comicsgate. And thank you, Michael, for blocking that guy. How do I set that up? You're probably right, Michael. How do I edit this? Got it. I think. Got it. There we go. No more. And so, yeah, and I'll make that a default going forward because, good golly, what the hell?
I know it's something.
Yep. Apparently JDA popped in on me earlier. Fucking asshole. Yep, I just got confirmation. JDA popped in the middle of my gaming stream. Hey, Ingrid. To quote Adam Sandler, "What an asshole!" Tavia, come on, you know JDA is John Delarose.
Hey, isn't that the cop who saw...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Tavia, come on, you know who he is.
Car 11 King, meet the officers at 187, Union and 7th. Stand by for further.
11K responding. Go ahead with the further.
11 King, meet the officers at 187 in the alleyway at Union and 7th. Suspect is still outstanding. Code 2.
What's her story?
Last seen falling out of a bar with some goon. He got fresh, she got shy, he got angry. Witness has him late 40s, 6 foot, light shirt, dark trousers. He's got to still be in the vicinity, detective. She's not even cold.
Blunt force trauma. Must have grabbed the first thing to hand and clocked her with it.
We came down the alley from 7th
Check the
Street,
roof.
sir. He didn't slip past us. Try the rooftops. Filthy rat might have gone for higher ground.
Smart move, Tavia. Up.
There's our suspect.
Give it up, LAPD.
You're behind the wheel.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor...
Oh, jeez. Why did it do that? Come on. Why did you have to skip like that?
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
I agree. I don't get it either.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself. So did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon. You're making a big mistake. Clear me some space here.
Come on, Cole. Carl wasn't.
Where are you? You whiny cocksucker.
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay.
Roy didn't throw me under the bus!
Problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
So Roy didn't throw me under the bus? Yet? Dizzy, Roy had that moment.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Bump at a swipe at me. Put him down on my sap. How long is this gonna take?
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
1947, not 1927.
You can drive.
Of course a girl can ask a fella out.
Of course a girl can ask a fella out. Oh, he's still there. He's just not our... And we don't deal with him anymore.
Seem distracted.
No, Tavia.
We recovered
he's
the
back
morphine.
he's back at Central.
Some of it might be unaccounted for. So what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with him anymore because he's at a different precinct, Tavia. If you notice, we're in northern LA now. The last one was in southern or central.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
See ya, Albus, and thanks again so much. Hey!
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
Hey!
How can we get on?
Full 4 of my partners all in one room, and 3 of my partners.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly. Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her in these photos? She's something else.
Yes.
Looks like barbiturates.
Got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Julie, she always had so much pride.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster. Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one. This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. Been a modeling assignment. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Nope, nothing there.
It's a place to start.
See ya, Pika.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
A good-looking corpse.
This is murder one. Get out there and find the guys who did it.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry, I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I think our work is done here.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
Can you drive to
but
this
he
one?
treats me nice.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Ouch.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
See, again, when Roy actually is not dealing with a case that's, you know, his usual stuff and everything, he can be a good cop, good observational skills.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Sister,
Well,
I
hello.
was so tight
What can
I
I help?
couldn't walk.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl.
Hey, Moonsy, been a
You work
while.
with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Phelps, 1247.
I'm back. I'm back.
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you.
Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Oh, they come and go, Moonsy. They're not always here.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Just a second. Got a phone call. I may in the future, Moomsy. Guys, yeah, I'm going to start wrapping this up. Not right now. I'm going to try and wrap up this case anyway. After this case, then I'm going. My parents need me to come over and do something, but then I may be able to pick up again tonight after I'm done.
Sure, Mel. Thanks for the lead.
And I got a bunch of Spider-Man games. Oh. I got a bunch of games, yeah.
Well, this day was a total waste
He was
of
a really
makeup.
nice guy. I felt loud and tolerant.
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
One little twist. She was 13 if she was today.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it.
I got all those games.
Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
He's full of it.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
What are you doing?
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
What are you doing?
Crap.
Too much slack. Gotta get
Hoof it,
closer.
Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Ah, crap, he saw me.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move it on over, move it on over.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in.
What?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
What do you mean, what am I doing? How do you see me?
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Darn it!
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Okay,
Too much
see, I was-
slack. Gotta get
Hoof it,
closer.
Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Ah.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be. LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks.
That's the guy from the papers.
You know the way. You can drive.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus two dames always equals problems.
Very true. And with that, guys, I'm going to have to stop it here for now. I will be back a little bit later once I'm done helping my parents out. So until then, I will be back a little bit later. I'll see you guys later tonight.